it sounded odd.
Yeah, it sounded really weird.
So, this is our channel about cross stitch. Hopefully the YouTube robots will figure that out and give us more viewers. Thank you very much for all of our viewers for our first video and our new subscribers and our commenters. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I guess we'll get started because we're not very interested.
Yeah.
Did you have anything exciting happen this month?
No.
I didn't either. No. Well, you had a lot of frozen fog to take pictures of.
Oh yeah, I took a lot of nice pictures with the frozen fog, and some of the cardinals that have been out here. I had 3 pair, male and the females are all together.
That's nice.
Yeah. Had a whole bunch of crows this morning.
I was very happy. I was kind of wondering if, little side fact to show you how much I know about crows. If a group of crows see a crow that has been killed for some reason, they actually have a funeral. So a large group will come and investigate what happened to that crow and try to learn as a group how to, live in the environment. So I was kind of wondering how many crows there were this morning if one actually got hit by a car. But it was very neat to see.
Yeah, it was. A little noisy, but...
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we'll get started.
Okay, yeah, you can go first this time.
Okay. I guess we'll start talking about our whips, because that's... So... Darn it. Here, I was going to work on not saying so, and my next project is, and then you were going to work on putting your tongue in your cheek. And I've already said so, and I've already noticed you put your tongue in your cheek. Number 6 on my whip go for January was the Biscorn. See, you got all nice and prepared, and here I am rustling. Was the Biscornu nest, the chipping sparrow. And I had already previously completed the little scissor fob, and I needed to start the back of the nest, and I did that. I've got almost 2 colors in, and I still have a thread hanging. But there was my number 6, Biscorn Nest by Crosswing Collections.
And I think my number 6 was the... Oh, I forgot the picture.
Okay, we're back.
Okay. My number 6 was Seasons of Light that I started years and years and years ago.
Here's a picture.
And
Hang on. Here's a picture of what it looked like at the beginning of WhipGo. I didn't say that for mine because I haven't started the back of the nest yet.
Oh.
Okay.
And here's how far I've gotten
Over.
so far this month. I'll be working on it still.
So a lot of Joseph's cloak.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you.
What was the next number?
16? 18.
Which for me was Medieval Maiden by Joan Elliott. The one playing the flute. And this is what it looked like at the beginning of January. And this is what it looks like now. I've gotten the second color completed in her skirt, and out of boredom today I even went up and did her waist and a little bit where her arm's gonna go with the last bit of that color of thread. which is
Nice.
good. Which is good because I ran out of that color of thread.
Oh no.
Joan Elliott uses a lot of 3803. I have a set of Christmas ornaments that I just love from her, and almost every one of them calls for 3803.
And my next one was Feed the Birds.
And it looked like this beginning of January.
And that's how I got it done. Yeah, quite a bit done
Yeah.
this last month.
Oh, the detail in that palm there.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
yeah, it is.
So those were our 2 whip go pieces at 2 minutes and 45 seconds. This is going to be a quick video. Oh, well.
I guess, unless we get interested in talking about something.
But of course, all of that whip go stuff was not the only thing we worked on this month. So I'm also a part of the magazine monthly challenge. It's a Facebook group run by Carolyn Zook and Robin Hall. So I did obviously the January monthly challenge. So the main theme was New Year. So I took that theme as a new start, and I fell in love with this the first I saw it in the magazine. It is the My Quaker Christmas sampler in this latest issue of Just Cross Stitching. And again, I put the floss in the front. We need to learn how to do that better, I guess.
I guess.
And this is how far I am. My goal for this month was to finish part 1. I didn't make it, but oh well. I'm trying to learn how to take these challenges and, use them as a guide and not get upset for not finishing a challenge, because I did that one other challenge group of I didn't meet the monthly challenge, so I gave up for the rest of the year. But that's not the idea of it.
Right.
Well, I guess I'll go through a few more, and then I'll let you talk about your other whips, because you don't have very many. You just
No, I just got one other thing that I've been working on.
So for also part of that group, they do a acrostic, and January's acrostic was Affirm. So for A, I picked Angel, and it is from the Christmas ABCs kit that I keep over here. And my goal was to stitch on it whenever I was over here. So I did that. And I started the angel, and I got most of her hair done. The first F for the acrostic was I put feathers, and I used the Biscornu, my Whip Go piece for the Biscornu nest for 10 days, and of course I met that. The second F is a project that I did not show last time, because mainly it is almost finished. So I want to try to figure out ways to keep working on this all year to actually get a finish. But it is Last Stitch Cemetery by Hisnit. And this month I had a goal of 2 days. I only got 1 day in, but I have 1 more day tomorrow. And it's a good thing I didn't have a picture of where it was before, because all I did was get an M in. hopefully soon that will be finished, and then we can get it framed and put it in on top of our closet of whips and kits of dreams and give ups. So the I and the M, the I and the R, I'll mention it a bit because they're actually finishes. And the M, did I say the I and the R? Or did I say the I and M? Oh well, the I and the M, the last letter of the acrostic, was for Medieval Maiden, which is the whip go piece for 10 days. So why don't you show your two whips and then I'll talk about my two finishes.
I just got one whip.
Well, two. I thought you brought out your ornaments.
No, I haven't worked on them this month.
Oh, okay.
Well, I got interested in diamond painting. And this is what I've been working on. And when I work on it, I have a card table in my sewing room, and I have a little helper that likes to lay on it while I'm working. I'll take a picture of it for next month. But they're kind of fun, but I hope to get a couple more kits and do.
We found when we picked that up at Hobby Lobby, we also found a kit in the clearance section for $1.50.
Yeah.
And we opened it up, or she opened it up, and we figured out why it was $1.50.
Yeah, they put they took the plastic off and put the instructions on, so I had to figure out how to get the instructions off before I could do some of the diamonds, and then I got going, and there's one color that I'm totally missing, but I'll finish it, and I don't know what I'll do with it. But that's fun. It's kind of relaxing.
It does look like it. I have a differing opinion about it. They look fun to do, but I don't know if I want to hang them on my wall.
Yeah.
But to each their own. And they're very fun to do because I have been doing the $1.50 one.
And I have to laugh. One of the girls that helps me out at the center says, "Now, Chris, don't you give them away. You keep them and hang them on your wall. Don't give them away like you do your cross stitching."
She's cute. Little Carol. So any other?
No, that's all I've been doing this month.
Okay. So my two finishes that are also part of the acrostic for the I and R are late night stitching pieces because both of us have fallen in love with a YouTube feed that airs usually on Friday nights called Live on Patrol, and it follows the Ramsey County Sheriff and his patrol partner as they patrol around Ramsey County and St. Paul, Minnesota. And usually it can go pretty late. Last night,
5 a.m.
And they said they were only going to do a short shift because they also did one on Thursday, Thursday went to about midnight?
Yeah.
And then this morning went to actually about the time that I get up to go to work.
Yeah, 5 o'clock. And I stayed up the whole time. I was pretty tired.
From Thursday night of trying to watch it and then go to work Friday night, I slept through Friday night. So we're gonna get a big snowstorm. Actually, it started snowing as I came over. So we're gonna get a big snowstorm. So that's my plan of rewatching what I slept through.
Yeah.
But one of the game plans on staying awake is to do some smalls. I mentioned before that I live in my grandparents' old house, and when we were cleaning out my dad's closet, he was a type of person, he was a sentimental pack rat. He would, get rid of things that he didn't, if he didn't care about it, he'd get rid of it. But like things that meant something to him, like a blood pressure cuff of his
Yeah.
grandparents, he kept. And one of them is a little square shelf. And hopefully I can find a picture of my grandparents with that squared shelf, because I have it actually hanging. I think it's in the exact same spot that my grandma actually had it hanging. So I want to fill, some people have dough bowls that they're going to fill, and I want to fill grandmother's square cabinet. And also too, getting back to Live on Patrol, this is one of my game plans of stitching the small stuff that doesn't really, require correct stitching to hopefully keep me awake. So I did 2 Valentine's Day smalls for next month. This was my first one. A pair of cute bunnies. And then I made it into a Vanna style small little flat fold. So it's either Pat's love for his daughter, who is also a police officer in Minnesota, or else it's Bob's love for Twinkies. Take your pick. And the second one is a little pillow with the DMC metallic for the love. So it was, Valentine's Day, I put it against a red fabric trying to finish it, and it just didn't look right with the red fabric. It looks fancier as a black, so it's kind of like a little tux. Or
I guess I'm going to have to start doing some smalls. That way it'll keep me awake too and keep me doing something while the show's on. Instead of trying to work on the big ones.
Yeah. Because it's easy to make a mistake. We won't get too close. But then again, it doesn't really matter because it looks pretty here. But there's a couple of mistakes. I'm a big believer in redoing patterns of when you do back stitching. I do like half stitches and quarter stitches, and it's hard to explain on a short video. But some of my stitches to get the back stitching to line up nicely, they're actually going the other way. So, well, it was 2 a.m.
Yeah, that's like last week I was working on the diamond dots, and I was, dotting them around, where they go, and the cops would get going on a speed chase, and I'd get going faster on the diamonds. So I thought, oh, this is silly. But I got quite a bit done.
So that brings us into plans, because I think that's all the whips I had. So all the whips and finishes you had.
Yep.
So for February, as we know, the numbers were, gotta find it in my big book here, 4 and 20. Number 4 for me, a little quick recap, was Spring by Country Cottage Needleworks, the one that I actually have to wash. And I have a goal of 10 days on this, my first goal is to finish the bottom. But this is the only one left in the seasons that I haven't finished yet. I have a little metal stand that I keep them on. And knowing that the next season after winter is actually spring, it would be nice to actually get this done for I can display it in spring.
Yeah.
But there's my start. Flowers, bunnies, and a tone-on-tone bird nest beginning. So hopefully it's a finish. They don't take very long, but
And mine number 4 is the Cherished Dreams. by
Paul.
Paul Vaughan. And this is the one that we got from Kim's stash when we got her stuff.
I was thinking about that today.
And
About
that's,
one of the things we forgot to mention about Kim. And when I mentioned about, the power of Flosstube, the neat thing about Kim, she had everything organized to a T. She was a collector of Jess Nan, Shepherd's Bush, Seekus Design, and one other one. I can't remember which one. Oh, Drawn Thread. But they would be by pattern number. I mean, she was meticulous.
and all kitted up, have the floss and the material.
But her estate sale showed the power of Flosstube, and because in her sewing room she had a section, and it had no labels on it or nothing, but it, as a Flosstube viewer, you could tell that everything within that little section was meant for a Flosstuber. So either she worked on these, we're going to work on the projects when she watched them, because some of them were started, or if she was eventually going to gift them to somebody that, because there was some expensive stuff in there.
Yeah, there was.
But that shows the power of Flosstube. Of even if some people don't comment and aren't like me, I watch on my TV, and it's kind of,
Same here.
it's kind of hard. It's not hard and impossible. It's just you get done watching one video and you start watching another video,
Yeah.
and don't think to get back on with your phone and comment. But just to show the power of Flosstube, that you never know who is sitting at home who needs to hear your videos, because obviously Kim was. So, here's where she will be starting. So you get to do the joyous white on white.
Yeah.
Don't work on that at 2 in the morning.
No, I don't think I will.
Number 20 on my whip go is Fall Fields. So go from spring to fall in 1 month. And my goal is 10 days. And I would like to see, I do have to finish one, so I guess with wanting to finish the spring, I guess I just want to finish this bunny. That's currently where I'm at.
Oh, I think you'll finish.
Yeah. But I don't want to make such a lofty goal of starting another one if I want to finish the spring.
No. And my number 20 is
Another
old one. It's
The Bear Bow
the front door bow.
by Debbie Mum. Look, there's crows on it. I just noticed that.
Oh,
See?
yeah. And that's where I'm at. So it'll take a while, but I think I'll get quite a bit done.
Did you see the one video, the Christmas video from Just Keep Stitching, what Pam did with her old bow? She took all the pieces and made them into pillow ornaments.
Oh.
So if you don't want it as a bow, you could do, finish that bear here with a crow on his head, and then make it into a pillow to put somewhere. Or you could just have a 90-ish stylish bow hanging somewhere.
Yeah. We'll figure something out.
So do you have any other plans for next month for cross stitching?
Just maybe do some small ones when we're watching Live on Patrol instead of the big ones, and finish up my diamond dots. Otherwise, I don't know.
So for the magazine challenge group, the theme, I'm still working on it, but there are some things that I do have set in stone. The main theme is love, and I don't have anything planned for that yet. And the acrostic is candy. So for C, I put back on Christmas Quaker, and the goal is to finish part 1, or at least before the next magazine comes out. A is for animals, and I put that in for Fall Fields from the WIPGO. N I haven't figured out yet. I'm trying to figure out some way to put an N with the cemetery. D is for, which I have entitled Danny the Leprechaun. And it is from the March Flip It from Lizzie Kate.
Oh.
I have 11 of these. Oh, we'll just let it ring. It's probably my grandma.
Yeah.
How you doing? I have to go and get the 12 because at the beginning I wanted only 11 to display in my house, but of course now that I have the shelf, I need the 12.
Yeah.
But I've done different ones of either these, the stamp ones like this, or the Year with Charms. It depended when I saw it. And they're on. That's what I have for beginning of March is just the stamp. What did she just mention on the Music Man?
The Music Man's on. She thought maybe I'd like to watch it. She's 92 years old, you know.
So there's my start. So I hope to have him finished and put up on my little shelf for March. And also I have found some other St. Patrick's Day smalls for the Live on Patrol stitching. And why I put Year Complete to fit in Spring by the Country Cottage Needleworks, because it will be completing the year by having it finished or working on it for 10 days. So I guess that's it, right?
Yeah.
Or boring.
Yeah.
Did you watch the latest video from Julie McConnell?
No, I didn't.
She had a funny mention where she goes, "We've gotten to the point at the pandemic where it's boring. Nobody knows anything. We've talked about everything, so it's boring."
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is, it is. It's getting boring.
Yeah.
So we will see you next month. And again, the videos at the beginning and the ending of the photos at the beginning and ending of our videos are taken by her throughout this past month, and some other nice pictures that we picked. And thank you again for watching.
Thank you.
And liking and subscribing and commenting if you would like. And if you're busy watching TV, we understand.
Yep.
So we will see you next month, and have a good month. Bye.
Bye.